Hello, welcome to Quick Reviews number 2. My name is Thomas Mergel, and today's reviews, I got 6 albums right here for your face. The first one being the Road Vikings, their newest album, Requiem of an Outlaw Rider. It's what you would say, it's like the kind of metal you would hear at a bar, especially a biker bar, because that's all these guys are. It's just the Road Vikings. They care about Norse mythology and, for the most part, bikes, being out on the road. And the first listen was interesting and I liked it. The second and third listen, I was just like, okay, I've heard what I needed to hear. It's like a hard rock. I'd say you could probably, if you ever watch the Sons of Anarchy, it would be one of those bands that's always playing. I think it would be Opie's favorite band. I could see him just rocking out to the Road Vikings on a daily basis. But, songs of Evel Knievel and Harleys and being out on the road and putting some Viking, like, mentality to it made it interesting. But songwriting is average. I mean, it sounds like a local bar band, biker bar band that would just absolutely kill to open for Black Label Society. Then they can hang up their biker vests once that is done. And I give these guys a 6 out of 10. Good album, nothing entirely special. And then that's that. So the next band is Fallow Pasty, and very interesting band. It's like brutal death metal meets gore grind with a lot of sexual perversion in it. These guys are based out of Las Vegas, Nevada. You can find this on Gorehouse Productions. It's a one-man band and programmed drums. Really, really fantastic songwriting. Really good riffing on here. The snare drum sound is like, reminds me of the good old days whenever these one-man bands first came out. Like you had bands like Malodorus and Splattered Entrails, and there was a particular snare drum sound that you would get from these like cyber grind albums, and Phalloplasty really has brought that back. And with this album, you get the necrophagic funeral ritual. You really get that kind of sound again. I really like what I'm hearing. It's definitely disgusting. It's awesome stuff, though. I give this a 7 out of 10. Next up is Ripper in their album Experiment of Existence. I don't know what's in the water in Chile, in the country that is Chile, but these guys, this country is just producing amazing death thrash metal bands. I mean, we had several albums last year, and then this year, this is the second album I've heard from this country that is just incredibly good, incredibly catchy songwriting, well thought out drum patterns. The vocals remind me of Old Morbid Angel crossed with some death. I actually made this band, the band of the week on headbangergtfo.com. And I highly suggest checking this out. You can get this on Unspeakable Acts Records. And I'm at a loss for words. It's just impeccable songwriting. You're going to thrash. You're going to headbang the entire time. If you're not playing air guitar, then you're just not alive. You're not feeling the music. There's an instrumental on here. Like a bass solo instrumental, and that is called the Chromatic Fantasy. That just reminds me of like Cliff Burton-esque bass playing. It's really fantastic, really good stuff, really thought out. One of the most important albums I've heard so far this year, and I like thrash, but nothing really particularly sticks out beyond, never really reaches masterpiece quality with me anymore. And I really think that Ripper's Experiment of Existence really kind of hits that nail on the head. It's just 45 minutes and 35 seconds of just quality metal. This is what metal is. This is what metal should be. It's good. All 11 songs on here are just fucking ripping. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. If you want me to go further into this, just, send a request and I'll send you a personal letter with my actual opinion. 9 out of 10 The first 9 I have given this year. Very good album, and I stand firm on that opinion and scoring. Next album is Virulence II, and the album The Anthropodermic Manuscript of Retribution. Brutal death metal from Spain, and they like to talk about sickness, gore, and other pathological fucking crazy shit like that. On New Standard Elite. Now, this album is, I mean, you see the album art, and it's just got this, like, it looks like the Necronomicon just wide open. There's like faces coming from the pages, just dead bodies just sprawled out everywhere. And that, sir, sets the standard for what you're going to hear when you press play. It's just fantastic, brutal death metal, really solid vocal work. Just under 30 minutes here, and you get just really good quality brutal death metal. Good songwriting. Production's really well. I like the drum sound as well. And yeah, so check that one out. I'll give that one a 7.5 out of 10. Next up is Dead River Runs Dry, the album Hierophants of the Storm. This was independently released last year, April 13th, 2015, and why the hell are you reviewing something so old? Well, let me tell you, I liked the album art. The logo was cool, and it just happened to pop up in an email, and I just said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to listen to these guys. This is black metal. Just straight up black metal from Australia. Really good vocals. Songwriting is intense, very energetic, but still semi-atmospheric in a sense. And this is their debut album. Really highly recommend this one. Give this a 7 out of 10. Now, here's another older, I wouldn't say, when I say older, I mean just like last year. And here's another 2015 release by Torture Rack and their debut album, Barbarous Persecution. Just death metal. Just simply death metal. Just head-splitting death metal, torture, death themes, that kind of thing. From Portland, Oregon. Came out last year, August 24th, 2015, and it was a cassette. And, of course, I get the digital version to review. And, my God, these guys write some fantastic death metal. It's more of the old school variety. And so, I mean, you're going to get more of a lower vocal performance, lots of growling, really murky guitar playing and sound and production and mix and all that shit. Very bassy. The bass is grooving, and it's all just a muddy river of gore and flesh and solid songwriting. I give this a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, if you like, let's see, Suffocation, Deicide, bands like that, then you're gonna love Torture Rack. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If I have this idea, I just recently got an Elgato, and what that does is that captures video game footage, and because I'm gonna start a gaming channel here on YouTube. And I mean, I run a review site, review channel. And instead of just looking at the album art whenever you're listening to my wretched opinion on what the fuck I just listened to, would you like to see some video game footage? Let me know. I have plenty of good games on there. I mean, I could be playing. I could even boot up Doom 2 on my Xbox One and record that. And, hey, this guy's talking about death metal. Watch me blow some cyber demons to hell. I mean, maybe he's going to focus on folk metal. Oh, well, just play some Elder Scrolls Online and just watch me go on a quest while you hear me talk about Caladan Brood's latest album. Just shit like that. So let me know what you think. It's just an idea. I might do it next week. We shall see. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next review. Good night.